Welcome to Arogya Shastra English channel. We are going to continue with part 3 of our weight loss series. Today's topic is high protein diet for weight loss. To understand this video better, you must first watch the part 2 of the video series. Also, there is lot to talk about each topic we are covering in these parts, but here we are only focusing in the context of weight loss to keep it simple. I request all the members to post their questions related to weight loss in the comment section. I'll answer all the questions in the next part of the videos. Please post one question per comment for ease of tracking, and feel free to add multiple comments. Feedbacks are always welcomed. I feel motivated if you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Keep sharing this good information with your family and friends. Let's begin with the first question. Does high protein works for weight loss? Protein is the most important micronutrient when it comes to weight loss. Protein is most satiating micronutrient, which means when we eat, we feel satisfied. And when we feel satisfied, we are likely to naturally eat less and lose weight without trying. Now the question is, how much protein should we eat? So recommendation is like this. During the weight loss, eat 30 to 35% of total calories. And when you lose weight, after that, in normal days, eat 15 to 20% of the total calories. As we do not measure percentages every day, then how to decide how much to eat every day when we are not on the weight loss diet? We have a mechanism in our brain that for most people fairly closely regulates protein intake. Meaning, if you need more protein, you will crave for it and people will naturally eat more. And if you need less, you will averse to it and you will naturally eat less. This work happens naturally and you don't have to try differently. The common question is, does high protein diets cause kidney diseases? Answer is, if you have normally functioning kidneys, then this is not true for you. So, you can easily do high protein diet without any issues. But if you have some kidney related issues, then you need to reduce your protein intake. In this case, best is to consult your doctor. There are 5 reasons when we should eat more proteins. First is, we have already discussed, during weight loss, you should eat more protein. Normalize the amount after weight loss is achieved. Second reason is when you have blood sugar. In terms of blood sugar, protein has a stabilizing effect on blood sugar and it's been shown to have beneficial impact on wide range of metabolic, cardiovascular and inflammatory blood markers. In last part, we have seen the insulin resistance because of high glucose levels. High protein diet helps here. Protein builds muscles and it helps a lot with recovery and performance, especially post-workout. So, this is why there is such a huge focus on bodybuilding community on the post-workout protein, because increased protein intake really can help with recovery and muscle building. Along the same lines, muscle wasting can be a problem in people who are chronically ill and the old people, and protein can help reduce that tissue breakdown. So in some cases, increasing protein can be beneficial for people who are dealing with that issue. And finally, the stress. Protein helps to rebuild wear and tear that stress causes in the body. The next question is, what if I go too high protein and zero carb diet for fastest weight loss possible? The body has super intelligence. It understands that you are going to less carbs. It has capacity to convert excess proteins to glucose, but body will have to work hard for it. So you don't want to put your body in that condition. It is recommended to eat about 30 to 35% protein and high quality carbs with lesser quantity during the weight loss. Is non-veg protein better than veg protein? In case of weight loss, it does not matter. It matters only when you want to discuss about complete protein profile. For weight loss, just remember that you need to take high enough protein during weight loss, be it veg or non-veg. Only thing to note that most vegetarian food with high protein also has good amount of carbs in it. So you will have to give some consideration while calculating carbs. Should I eat egg whites only and throw yellow part? No, eat the whole egg. Maximum people on the weight loss might be eating just 2 or 3 eggs a day. Yellow part is thrown as it contains some cholesterol. Please note that eating cholesterol does not increase cholesterol in your body. It is increased because of some disorder in your body, as cholesterol is repairing agent. The oil you are using to cook eggs might be more riskier than egg itself. Please check our video for more information named as which oils are good for cooking. You'll find this video in the playlist. If you are replacing meals with protein powders or herbal powders, then you are not really losing weight because of them. But you are losing it because you are not eating carbs as you have skipped the meal. But remember, you are not eating enough nutrition as well as you are skipping the meal. Nutrition is the basis of our health. The protein powder diet is risky in following cases: synthetic powder or chemically mimicked nutrition or protein. You cannot digest this well and you will be malnourished. You are eating only high protein and not enough nutrition in the meal. The protein powders companies may claim that they have all nutrition in it. You need to check if they are in easily digestible form and natural. It will be difficult for you to find just by looking at the bottle. Please consult your doctor and not the salesman of the company. Generally, good brands have high whey or soya. Question is, does your body capable to digest high whey or soya? Do you know if you are allergic to soya or to the whey? Does your body tolerate the whey? The major issue is that all these are very costly. If you want to lose weight and not training for the muscles, then you really don't need to invest so much money and also don't need to take risk as we have just discussed. There are better natural alternatives. If you still want to go for weight loss with this method, then simple alternate to protein powder is peanut shake. You can soak the half cup of peanut overnight. In the morning, make a shake using mixer grinder or blender. Add 1 banana in it and some coconut milk. Coconut milk is optional. This shake is nutrition filled with good balance of proteins, carbs and fats. Almonds, curd, cheese, lentils, peanuts, beans, sprouts are good vegetarian protein options. Please note, they may contain some amount of carbs. Soaking, germination or fermentation is best way to consume vegetarian proteins. Soaking reduces bad elements from the seeds like lentils or pulses. It becomes easy to cook and make it more digestible. Always soak overnight. In India, it was always been a tradition. Germination is even better method than soaking. It not only almost throws away all bad elements from the seeds, but also enhances nutrition profile. If you cannot digest raw germinated food, then prefer to cook it and reduce the number of times you eat it. Third method is fermentation. This is the best method out of all three. For example, curd is better than milk. It also has probiotic elements which helps in digestion. If you ferment udid dal or black gram dal and make the idli, then black gram will be easier to digest than if you just cook it. This enhances nutrition profile. It is a pre-digested food. It is a probiotic and even help to digest other food you eat along with it. We will design a complete diet plan for us. That time you will find more information about the protein portions. We will be looking at some recipes and tricks as well in the next parts. So please subscribe to the channel, like the video and share this good information with your family and friends. Please let me know your feedback. We will meet soon in the next part. Thanks.